Hi submarine friends. Well, you can see I have this all mocked up nicely. The air compressor pump is rubber mounted on really soft rubber mounts that are factory to the compressor unit that I bought. So the only problem with these mounts, not that it's a problem, bad choice of words, the only thing with these rubber mounts is they're intended for the belt load to be straight down because the motor used to sit here. They're not intended for sideways belt tension. So I simply have to put restrainers, let's call it, from the mounting bolts that go to the rubber mounts to the hull to prevent the pump from traveling that way on the rubber mounts because they're not designed for it. So the next thing I have to do is, oh, by the way, I weighed this thing. The whole assembly. Take a guess what the weight is. I'm not going to say. So just put it in the comments what you think it weighs. So the next thing, I'm going to mount two 150 amp GM alternators right here. Well, Delco alternators. So they're going to go here and here. Those are going to charge my batteries. So two 150 amp alternators, that's what I'll start with. I think that'll be sufficient. So the alternators don't need a tensioner because they're designed to tension themselves. I have to put a tensioner here for the pump, for the hydraulic pump, and I have to put a tensioner here for the air compressor, and that tensioner will be designed so that it completely comes free from this pulley on the engine. Notice the size of that pulley? That's pretty big because I want to run this engine at 2,000 RPM. That's a real happy RPM for these things, and it'll last a million years at 2,000 RPM. And I'm only taking, 20 horsepower max out of this thing. Maybe a bit more, but it's a 30 kilowatt engine, so I don't know how many horse that is, but it's over 40 horse. So that's the progress so far, and I'm pretty darn pleased. I just did a test fit again. Fits perfect, no problem. I do have to solid mount the engine to the hull. And the reason is exhaust. I don't want a rubber mount with a flexible connector to the hull. I ordered a flexible connection. It's one of those stainless steel webby things, but I don't want to depend on that. I'm just using that for the tiny bit of vibration there will be, just to prevent any cracking in the exhaust system because it's solid mounted. So there you go. That's it for today. Ciao.